Man, I got a headache. I can't imagine. Can dehydration cause headaches?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So if I'm not drinking enough water, I can get a headache?
Absolutely. That's actually one of the most common signs that we see people coming into like the ERs or anything like that. They say, I have this headache. I need some medicine. It's like, well, maybe let's just give you some fluids.
Gotcha. So when you're dealing with a dehydration headache, I know when you're dealing with a stress headache, it comes back here, goes across the eyebrows and up over. But is there a particular way of understanding if the headache you have is from dehydration?
Well, sometimes the best way, to actually test that out is just a trial basis. And so if you have a headache, go ahead and get a good glass of water and give yourself, like 10 minutes and see if it goes away. Then it probably was dehydration. If not, then there might be something different.
Fair enough. We are talking today about dehydration as it relates to headaches. My name is Guy Severson. I'm a licensed massage therapist. My wife, Irene Severson, we own Graceful Touch in Rapid City together. And then we have the special privilege and honor of having Dr. Jamie Bohlman with us today as we talk about dehydration headache. So we talked about, well, if you drink a glass of water, that's a great way to see if this is still related to the dehydration factor. Is there other ways, Irene? Is there other ways to understand from a massage therapist standpoint if a headache is being brought forward from dehydration?
Well, you can reach back of your neck. Is the muscles hard as a wall instead of nice and smooth? If muscles are hard, one of the things is dehydration. Another is go see your massage therapist and get it relaxed out. Another way to...
So I'm going to jump in there for a minute. When I go to my massage therapist, if I'm dealing with this issue, is there some way that I should communicate to them that this is my concern? How should if I go to a massage therapist and, how do I know I'm getting what I need for my body?
Communication
Absolutely.
is very crucial. When you go to a massage therapist, you should let them know why you're coming in. Hey, I've got a headache. I need relief. Okay. What direction is the massage taking place? Is it pulling up? Is it pulling down? You're going to want it pulled down. So there's headaches caused from tension. There's headaches caused from lymphatic drainage not working, which dehydration is a huge one there. And then there's just plain dehydration. So there's other things too that we're not here to get into, like tumors or whatever else can be going on up there. But the first three, hey, there's solutions for these that you can start working on before you get on my table, because if you didn't drink enough water before and after, you can actually feel sick because we broke up stuff. And all that goes down through like a lymphatic drainage. It drains into the heart and it's kicked off to the kidneys. Okay, if you're not drinking water, you're going to feel sick.
Or perhaps even get sick.
Correct.
So there's one thing that you mentioned. It's kind of a soapbox, and okay, I'm taking a little bit of a step off for a minute. But I am aware of massage therapists where you simply go, get on their table, and there is no dialogue. There is none of the communication that my wife just spoke about. That won't take place at Graceful Touch. Because we truly believe that communication is essential for your success. And you're the one paying the bill when you go in. So you need to let the massage therapist know what's going on. And if they're not really receptive to that, probably don't have the right massage therapist. Now, as it relates to dehydration headache, is there other thought processes that you would bring to the table, doctor, to help with this process?
So depending on what source that you see, and there are lots of different sources out there because every person is different. And, there's so many, makes and models, size, weights, everything. But the common is that the brain is made of at least about 75 to 80% water. And so if you have a low water content in your body, that water is not going to be there in your brain. And even just like, did you know that actually if you don't have enough water, your brain can shrink a little bit? And so if there's any kind of like either shrinkage or, swelling of the brain, the brain tissues that surround the brain, that can cause a huge headache. And not only that, but there are other issues that can cause a lot of headaches. And so I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but if you're dehydrated, your muscles are going to be sore. There's going to be a lot of stress headache. Did you know that if you don't get enough, liquid, hydration, your sinuses will be very, very thick, and you can't get rid of all that mucus that normally would be able to come out. And so if you have sinus pressure, that causes a huge headache. And so there's lots of reasons why, a headache could be caused by dehydration. Water also causes energy production. So if you're feeling very tired and, that can cause stress, stress itself can cause a headache. So lots of different reasons.
So just going back to my own massage therapy, could you just brought a good example for it is there's times where I'm giving a massage. Now, when you're giving a massage, there's soft music in the background. When you're giving a massage, there's someone laying on a table right in front of you. They are relaxing and you're there working. The first thing that your body wants to do when it's starting to get tired, soft music, relaxation, visual in front of you. Well, your body wants to relax. So I will often go get a sip of water out of my water bottle that I have in my room. And that does indeed give me the energy I need to continue going on with the rest of the massage. Now, another thing that I've been using of late that works wonderful on that, and maybe because of hydration as well, is in the afternoon, after I get done with lunch, I will eat a banana. And that banana seems to just rejuvenate me for the rest of the day, even if going into the afternoon I happen to be tired. So we have water that is in food. We talked about that in a previous video, and that can be part and parcel what's going on there. Would you agree or not?
Yes, very much.
Awesome.
You would get along very well with my husband. He at least eats like 2 or 3 bananas a day.
Well, there you go. Right. So when you're dealing with a dehydration headache, there are indeed answers. There is indeed solutions. There are ways forward. You don't have to remain in that position, in that condition. You will have to be proactive about your health, but it probably would be a good idea to start being proactive about your health before you get a dehydration headache.